ball to Marcus Stroman, and you better believe he delivered. It seemed like he was living on the corners a little bit throughout the course of the game. He struck out 6 Seattle batters along the way. He allowed just 1 earned run on 3 hits over 7 1/3. And we know he is so athletic. He fields his position well. Consider this. He is a guy that wanted to wear pinstripes. Grew up a Yankees fan, and he received that ovation as he exited last night. And he is joining me right now. Marcus, it seemed like as you were walking off the mound, you were trying to hold it in a little bit, but the raw emotion took over as you got closer to those dugout steps.
Yeah, you know, it's just the crowd's been so unbelievable. Just trying to reciprocate that love and that energy that they show me each and every time out.
Hey, you mentioned that crowd, and I go back to your first start as a Yankee and your first start here in the Bronx, and I don't know who was more pumped up to start it, you or that Yankee Stadium crowd?
Probably the crowd. You know, I try to get calm when I pitch, so I try to avoid as much excitement as possible, but definitely love to take it all in before the game when I come out, see the fans, kind of let them know that I'm here and I feel it and I love it.
You've talked in the past about how the mental aspect is such a big part of the game. You just said right there, I try to stay calm. How do you do that? And was that always the case, or is that something you learned as you got older?
Definitely something I've learned as I've gotten older, you know. For me, pitching is about being as calm as possible. I'm not someone who pitches good in a heightened state. I'm very parasympathetic, so the more relaxed I am, usually the better I am out on the mound.
Have you been able to wrap your head around what this staff is doing as a whole right now?
To be honest, no. You know, we're so dialed in on just doing everything we can day to day to go out there and perform at our highest ability. We haven't really taken time to reflect. You know, we're all just continuing to pass information and take it into each and every start. And like I said, it's been a great flow that we have between each starter.
Hey, Carlos Rodon said the other day he feels like the Bronx is really home this year. You made the comment in the clubhouse last night, this feels like a family. Is it rare to have a group that's gelled this much and gets along this well this early in the season?
Yeah, I think it is. I think it is. And to be honest, I feel like we've gelled almost off the bat, you know, from the very beginning of spring training. I just think it's a testament to the respect that everyone in the clubhouse has for one another. Obviously, we all respect everything that everyone's done in the game, and then when you put those personalities together, it just forms a great team.
Now, one guy that you seem to have gotten pretty close with is Clark Schmidt. He gets the ball tonight. How did you guys form that friendship?
It's just very natural, you know. I know we're probably opposites as far as how we look, but we're very similar in our taste for life. You know what I mean? Music, fashion, watches. It's just very similar, our hobbies and passions. And also on the mound, he's someone who's very fiery, very competitive, and we have similar pitch profiles. Obviously, he's got a lot more stuff in velo than I do at this point. And it's fun for me because, like I said, he's an incredible pitcher. I feel like he's only getting started in this game. He's going to have a long career. All
right, you're wearing the retro shirt right now. You mentioned fashion.
Yeah.
Who's the better dresser between you and Clark?
Oh, he knows that answer. I'll let him answer that.
You know what I noticed in Toronto? You had the candle in the clubhouse before you started. Then I noticed Nestor Cortez did it.
Yeah.
He said that Clark gave it to him. Now I noticed Garrett Cole has a candle. What's the deal with the starters and the candles?
I think I love Cole, man. Cole's the man. I think Cole's doing it as a testament to me on my start days. He had it lit the other day. But yeah, every start day, the first thing I do when I come in is I light a candle at my locker and I make sure I blow it out right before I go out. It's something I've been doing for a long time. Candle for me helps calm me. It's all about, like I said, it just provides a little bit of a zen environment for me. And it also smells good, so everyone loves it in the clubhouse.
It does smell remarkably in the clubhouse. It's never smelled better. I can attest to that. Hey, you were talking a little bit about Garrett Cole. He was out here today facing hitters for the first time since landing on the IL. What does this look like when Garrett Cole gets back?
Who knows? You know what I mean? Who knows? Obviously, we're all excited to have him back. You know, I don't think we're really worried about the rotation in that sense, but it's a good problem to have. The fact that we have so many starters out there dealing, it's a great problem. And like I said, getting the best pitcher in baseball back when we're already pitching pretty well, I think everyone's excited for that.
Well, the guy that's essentially been filling in for him is Luis Gil, and man, has he been good to start this season. You look at his last outing, you did a pretty cool thing the next day. You walked in, you handed him 2 bottles of wine, congratulated him on the outing. I'm sure he enjoyed that.
Yeah, I love Luis, man. Me and Luis have actually kept in touch even before I was a Yankee. So he used to reach out to me saying he was a big fan of mine, which is something that it's weird even for me to be in the position that I'm in. So we kind of connected even before I was a Yankee. We always kept in touch. So being here and being around him and seeing how dominant he is, he's a special, special, special talent.
Okay, we're burying the lead, though. It's your own wine label. How did that come about?
Yeah. Wine's a huge passion of mine, something that I've always saw myself kind of getting into. So I think about 2 to 3 years ago, I started my own wine label, and it kind of just now is coming to fruition in bottle form. And yeah, we're in stores. We're fully distributed between stores and restaurants throughout the U.S. And it's just an exciting project for me.
That's awesome stuff. I know there's something else that you're extremely
passionate.
It's
called Le Carnage. Le Carnage. Go get it.
You know, maybe just drop some off at the Yes Network.
I got you. Are you a rosé, Sauvignon Blanc?
We'll do a little rosé, a little red,
cab.
Little cab.
Got
yeah.
you.
Awesome. I love that. Hey, one thing you're also very passionate about. After this, you're going to speak to some kids.
Yes.
What makes you so compelled to always want to give back?
I mean, just to be in the position I am today, I think the biggest gift that we can have, even as, human being, is to be able to give back to the youth and to be able to inspire the youth. So to be in the position I am and just to be around kids and just to, like I said, connect with them genuinely, I think that can mean the world to them. And like I said, I would have loved at some point when I was a kid to have an interaction with one of my role models. So yeah, just trying to do my part, truly, and just trying to give back as much as possible.
That's awesome stuff. Your foundation, Heart Doesn't Measure Height Doesn't Measure Heart. There we go. And you're also doing some charity auctions online, so you can check that out online. Marcus, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
We're going to take a quick step aside here.